Hi and welcome to Jamie deRoy and Friends. We have a wonderful show for you today. Some shows have just opened on Broadway and they're all so terrific. So to start us off, Natasha, Pierre, and the Great Comet of 1812. The music, book, and lyrics are written by Obie Award winner Dave Malloy, and it stars Josh Groban and Danae Benton. This loose adaptation of Tolstoy's War and Peace is playing at the Imperial Theater. It's directed by Rachel Chavkin and choreographed by Sam Pinkleton. After successful runs in both Washington, D.C. and at Second Stage Off-Broadway, Dear Evan Hansen has landed on Broadway at the Music Box Theater. The music and lyrics are by Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, with a book by Stephen Levinson. It's directed by Michael Greif. Ben Platt plays Evan Hansen, joined by Jennifer Laura Thompson, Rachel Bay Jones, Laura Dreyfus, and an incredible cast.
It'll be us and only us, and what came before won't count anymore. We can try that, you and me. That's all that we needed to be, and the rest of the world falls away, and the rest of the world falls away.
When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking little like better be more than I've always been, 'cause I'm tapping on the glass, waiting through the window. I try to speak, but nobody can. So I wait around for an answer to appear, or I'll watching me go past, waiting through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waiting back at me? Is anybody waiting?
Chaz Palminteri had a huge hit with The Bronx Tale, first as a play, then as a movie, and now with a full-blown musical on Broadway at the Longacre Theater. The music is by Alan Menken, with lyrics by Glenn Slater, choreographed by Sergio Trujillo, and directed by Robert De Niro and Jerry Zaks. It stars Nick Cordero, Richard Blake, Bobby Conte Thornton, and a host of other incredible actors. Here is a look at A Bronx Tale.
It's 3 a.m. in the Bronx, New York. I'm on the corner of 187th and Belmont Avenue. This was my neighborhood. This is A Bronx Tale.
Hanging with the crew on the stoop, on the stoop, on Belmont Avenue, on the stoop, on the stoop. Gotta love love on the stoop, Belmont Avenue. And the sultry summer nights, and the corner would rock. The romance, the laughs, the fights, a universe of one little block.
Now for our cabaret roundup. And a very exciting time of the year because at the Blue Note for the 12th year, Chris Botti brings his annual Christmas show back to that incredible jazz club. Chris Botti plays from December 12th through January 8th at the Blue Note. Steve Tyrell continues his run home for the holidays through December 31st at the Cafe Carlisle.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel the glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Oh, but you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheek so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you just the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. You're so lovely, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight.
At the Metropolitan Room on 22nd Street, Hedda Lettuce appears for 3 nights, December 17th, 21st, and 23rd, in the Christmas special. On December 27th and 28th, Hanukkah with Eli, the King of Broadway. At the Cutting Room for 1 night only, December 18th. 2 of our favorite performers, comedian Mario Cantone and actor-singer Jerry Dixon, will bring their holiday show to the club. Here's a look at the 2 of them.
Hey boy, how's about a kiss? Hey boy, I can't resist. And now I'm posted in, I'll never let you go. I'll be lucky as a guy can be when that certain man comes looking for me. Yeah, I'm just looking for love. Oh yeah, I'm just looking for love. Don't dream this now. Don't listen to the world. Let come to oh, that you really love, but we know that they won't win. I'm gonna live until I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of crying. I'm gonna take this town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live.
Over at Feinstein's 54 Below, Michael Feinstein brings his holiday show from December 15th through the 30th. It's a holiday to remember, a tribute to Judy Garland. On December 14th and 28th, Christine Petty brings her holiday show, Snow Business, to the club. You know Christine from Forbidden Broadway and from Sirius Radio. Well, she celebrates the 12 divas of Christmas. Here is a look at a little bit of what Christine Petty does.
You know, Tish, and France, I know there's prancers in the house tonight.
on December 18th, Stephen Brinberg and his shows, Simply Barbara, The Holiday Show, the music, the memories, the matzah. At Don't Tell Mama on December 18th, Anthony Santelmo Jr. continues his Christmas show, Songs for the Season, Christmas in December. Here is a look at Anthony Santelmo Jr.
Jonathan Wesley Oliver Jr. Somebody told me you would be here. Finally get to say goodbye. Jonathan Jr. How many years have gone between us on the back porch, making wishes, counting shooting stars. I was scared of Indiana. When we moved there, I was 10. There you were with your freckled face, and I knew it right away. That's my friend. Jonathan Wesley Oliver Jr. Growing up must have sure been awful. All the things you couldn't say couldn't be easy. I can still hear your dad and you fighting. Something happened, unresolved, and then you moved away. I've been married nearly 3 years. It's amazing, time goes on. I had a baby girl, her name's Jennifer. If we have a boy, he'll be John. Somebody told me you would be here. It was Jonathan Wesley Sr. Picture your father writing your name with needle and thread. You'd be laughing. You'd be proud though. It's a real nice job. I keep thinking, once you said, something good can come from anything. Jonathan Wesley Oliver Jr. from 54 to 87. What's it like, John? What's in heaven? Are there shooting stars?
On December 17th, 18th, and 19th at Birdland, Daniel Reichert, The Guide to Christmas. You know Daniel from Candide, Jersey Boys, and now recently touring with the Midtown Men. I've seen some of his Christmas shows. They're a hoot. You won't want to miss it. Continuing its run at Radio City Music Hall is the annual Christmas Spectacular starring the Rockettes. It's something you want to bring the entire family to.
Saint Nick is gonna take the light. The moon is shining bright. Ring out the bells. Old Saint Nick will ride through the sky. You should see these reindeer fly. Ring the bells and hear
ride. Christmas time is here again. Come on, we're going for a sleigh ride. To spread good cheer again. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Ring out the bells, those Christmas bells. Hey Santa, won't you give those bells a jingle, jingle, jingle? Can't you hear those sleigh bells ring? Jolly old Chris Kringle, he's the king of jingling. Hey, jingle, 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 hear those sleigh bells ring. Jolly old Chris Kringle, he's the king of jingling. Santa's on his way. Santa's on his way. Santa's on his way. Santa's come tonight. Santa's on his way tonight. Santa's on his way tonight. Santa's on his way. You better watch out. Better not cry. Better not pout. Telling you why. Shaking his list. Oh, what a guy. Let's give a hand to Santa.
At the Triad Theater on Monday, December 19th, Danny Aiello's annual Christmas show. He tells stories, he sings, he's a delight. Through December 18th at the Apollo Theater, the Classical Theater of Harlem brings their show, First Noel. Book music and lyrics by Leland Duran Thompson and Jason Michael Webb. It's directed by Stephen H. Bornax III and choreographed by Brian Harlan Brooks. Here's a look at Apollo Theater's First Noel.
Oh, come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by your advent here, and chase away the clouds of night. Now fill the sky, reveal the sun, the Lord of earth and heaven come, and send the darkness into flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
We have a few Christmas ideas for you, and these include some wonderful books. The first one being the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Photos are by Matt Harnick and from the Macy's Archive. Jack Fertel, who is not only a producer, but runs City Center's Encore series, has written an incredible book, The Secret Life of the American Musical, How Broadway Shows Are Built. Jennifer Ashley Tepper, who happens to book Feinstein's 54 Below, has also written 3 books on the theater. This one is Untold Stories, Volume 3. Michael Riedel, who can be seen on Theater Talk, or you can read his column in the New York Post, has written an incredible book on the theater titled Razzle Dazzle. Entertainment lawyer and Broadway producer John Breglio has written a book entitled I Want to Be a Producer. If you can move around the city on New Year's Eve, there's a million things you could choose from. So we thought we'd tell you about some of the cabaret shows going on around New York. Over at Feinstein's 54 Below, Charles Busch brings his show to the club at 7 o'clock. In addition to celebrating New Year's Eve, Charles Busch is celebrating the release of his very first CD, recorded live at Feinstein's 54 Below on Broadway Records. Here is a look at Charles Busch.
With so little to be sure of. If there's anything at all, if there's anything at all, I'm sure here and now and us together. if there's anything to be, being sure enough of you makes me sure enough of me. Thanks for everything we did.
At 11 o'clock on New Year's Eve at Feinstein's 54 Below is Tony Award winner Anna Lee Ashford. Her show is called New Year's Magic. Down in the Village on New Year's Eve, you can catch Natalie Douglas in her show, A Very Natalie New Year, 2 shows that evening. You can also celebrate New Year's Eve with Mark Nadler and KT Sullivan at Pangea. They do 2 shows in the same evening. At the Metropolitan Room, they bring in the new year with the biggest party ever, starring Marilyn May. And to close, many shows end their runs at this time of the year, the end of the year or the beginning of January. So it's your last chance, and we urge you to get out there and see them all. We want to wish you a very, very happy holidays and a happy new year.
Of all the money that e'er I had, I lost it in good company, ladies. And of all the harm that e'er I done, alas, was done to none but me.
And finally, I was well placed to perfect my techniques.
Describe them.
Only flirt with those you intend to refuse, and then you acquire a reputation for invincibility whilst slipping safely away with the lover of your choice. A poor choice is less dangerous than an obvious choice.
To tell you a story which is real. But what do we mean by that? All stories are real.
October 20th, 1969.
They were hurtling along over jungle treetops at 100 miles an hour in a Cessna 206 float plane. There is an intimate relationship, I believe, between empathy and proximity.
Welcome to the Renaissance. You're the one in Italy or in France. You're the one in England, the one where William Shakespeare is cream of the crop.
The one where William Shakespeare is the top.
Welcome to the Renaissance, to a 16th century experience. Oh, what a night! What a night!
every shake. A lucky break.